Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick announcement that I forgot to mention during the episode, that MCC Community Spotlight now has a Discord, and the link will be posted below in the description. And also, don't judge our Dungeons gameplay. We didn't use mob armor. Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of MCC Community Spotlight. I'm really happy to be with our co-host Nikki and our first
Hi.
guest, Lovely.
Hello.
So I just wanted to start off this episode by clarifying a potential confusion in the last episode. So anybody can be a guest on this show, and it does not cost you anything. Anybody can apply to be a guest, and anybody can apply to do a user submission, which could be like a video or a funny moment, or even just a question that you want to ask the guest, completely free. The only thing that requires a $5 gift card is the ad. If you wanted to like advertise a prison plot, a shop, a Skyblock Island, a survival shop, or something like that, that does require a $5 gift card, and that's just because since every episode we're giving away a $5 gift card, it's just to help supply those and keep those in stock. But yeah, any player, even if you've been on the server for a week, feel free to fill out that application. I'd be happy to, maybe get some new players in, some old staff, some current staff. Lovely, what do you think is the best change that MCC has made recently?
Recently?
Or it could be like
Uh,
within like the last year or so. Could be longer.
okay. I know this has not quite yet, but is about to be a change that's going to happen. It's going to be Survival 1.20. I'm really excited about that because
That
Survival has
is
been overdue a reset for a very long time.
that is on the way.
Absolutely.
And we are so this is the new dungeon. What change do you want to see in the Survival 1.20 update?
I'm really excited for the cherry wood just as like an innate feature of it, but also there's been some talk about making the nether not just exclusive to the claim world, which is going to make getting netherite a lot easier since they've changed the way you get netherite in 1.20.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've heard some concern about. So I'm pretty sure that that will be addressed, which I'm happy to see because that would be pretty problematic, with the current changes in 1.20.
Yeah.
So what would be a change that you maybe haven't liked that has happened in the past or recently or a while ago?
Well, they got rid of creative, which was the love of my life for a long time. And they
So
also, like many people, I mourn the loss of mini games.
yeah, that I would 100% agree there. I would also just add in factions as well to mine, as a former
Mhm.
faction staff and a factions player myself. That is the game mode that I have missed the most. But I do also miss creative as well, like you said. I think Nikki probably remembers this. I built like a big tic-tac-toe one time. Um,
Oh my
and
god.
do you
Remember
remember that? Yeah, and I
Yes.
kind
And
of
is
wish
that the
that I
one that
had
had all the
access.
leaves
I
on it?
kind of wish that I had access to like see it still, but I still have screenshots and like
Yeah.
videos of us chilling there.
I think we recycled that for community events the most times.
That is, yeah.
It got used a lot.
So did you have any builds, Lovely, that you had on creative that like you were
Uh,
really proud of?
Yes, I actually, at the very end, I made a giant, like plot-sized Monopoly board that it had working redstone dice, that would spit out random numbers. And like I had banknotes that were your Monopoly money, and I had heads that represented the different like houses and cards and everything like that.
Gotcha. That's actually really cool. I don't know how I never saw that or got to play that, but that sounds really awesome.
It was
Do you have any
super
pictures of
fun.
That would be
it?
a fun community event, to be honest.
I know. That was one of the things I miss most about
Oh my
creative now
gosh.
as a staff member is like I miss having that dedicated world to do all these fun events on where you didn't have to worry about something resetting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I think that's something that a lot of people miss. From like a story from like work, or maybe you were just like out at like a store or something. Is there like a funny story that you might have that kind of sticks out in your memory?
Yes.
Okay.
Wonderful story from working as a waitress. we serve 3 types of soup at Chili's. And this lady came in for the second day in a row and ordered the potato soup. Mind you, the potato soup comes in frozen. It's in a bag. We reheat it and serve it. Like, we do not cook it at all. That's the point here. This lady comes in the second day in a row. She's sitting in my section. She finishes her entire bowl of soup, like completely clean bowl, and then says, "I'd like to speak to your manager." And I'm like, "Oh, shoot. Was like something wrong with the soup? Like, you ate the whole thing?" I bring my manager over. Turns out this lady, this absolute Karen, wanted to complain because her Chili's bagged potato soup was not as good today as it was the day before. And apparently that was my fault.
Oh my god.
Ma'am, you are eating at Chili's 2 days in a row.
I
This
have
is not my problem.
I have a very similar story. From so some people watching this probably know this, especially if you were staff. I've worked at Wendy's for a while in the past. I was there for almost 2 years. Actually a little over 2 years. Um, and our chili is kind of made in a similar way. And people would always complain about, like, oh, the chili tastes different today than it did yesterday, and it's like, it comes in a bag. I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want another
Oh,
one? Here you go. Like,
you mean it's slightly more freezer burn today than it was yesterday? I had Wendy's for lunch today.
oh, there you go.
I had a Baconator and it was delicious.
Speaking of that, they took away the best item on the menu there, and I am still salty at them for it. The grilled chicken sandwich. They got rid of it.
Now they have a chicken parmesan sandwich, which is like like a fried chicken breast and marinara and parmesan cheese. And I'm like, I am not getting marinara sauce at Wendy's.
That was
No,
such a
thank
weird
you.
decision by them to make like an Italian hamburger. I
Yeah.
don't know what food scientist is getting paid a six-figure salary to come up with that, but they need to hire somebody new like ASAP. There's been like a lot of movies that have actually come out recently. If you had to pick just one movie like to watch for the rest of your life, like basically like your favorite movie, which one do you think it would be?
So my all-time like animated favorite movie is Disney's Treasure Planet. It is a very like underrated gem of a movie that a lot of people have never seen.
I have never even heard of it.
Oh, it is
So
so
what
good.
is it?
You're gonna have to watch it. So, do you know the Treasure Island story? The basic gist of it.
I'm gonna be completely honest. As much as I want to say yes right now, I've never heard of that either.
So, the gist of Treasure Island is there is this little boy named Jim Hawkins who ends up stowed away on a pirate ship searching for Treasure Island, which is this island that some pirate king supposedly stashed like the biggest treasure hoard ever on, right?
Okay.
And he is on this ship with a pirate named Long John Silver, who is
That's a restaurant.
it is it's named after this story. He is supposed to be like the villain of this story, but throughout it, he's like this father figure to Jim Hawkins, and so you kind of love to hate him, and he's really great. So the Treasure Planet is Treasure Island in space. It's like steampunk pirate treasure hunt movie, and it is amazing. And it has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. Quality animated television, and I could nerd out for hours about why it failed because it shouldn't have. They
So
released it around the same time as Aladdin and The Lion King.
that would do it.
So it bombed, which was so tragic.
So if you like wanted to watch it now, like, is it on like any streaming platforms, or do you kind of have to like get it on DVD or something?
I'm fairly certain it's on Disney Plus, but like it's pretty easy to find a DVD for it. Like I got mine off Amazon for like $10.
Gotcha. So
All
Oh.
right.
we've been doing dungeons for a little bit. Some people commented on how bad my parkour was in episode 0. So I think we're gonna take a little detour and try and beat the lobby parkour really quick. If you
Oh,
guys want
God.
to meet up in the staff lobby really quick,
All right, on my
people
way.
can see how special this the staff lobby is here. And I am determined to get as far as I can while we wrap up the last few topics here to prove that I don't suck at parkour.
I'm very bad at parkour. I have already fallen. Oh man. If you like a good scary TV show and you've not watched it yet, they're loosely connected. But The Haunting at Bly Manor and The Haunting of Hill House are both very good TV shows, and they're on Netflix.
I've heard The Haunting of
Oh,
Hill House is good from my brother,
It's terrifying. They scared the poop out of me.
but I know nothing about it. Is the thing. He's recommended it to me. So like The Haunting of, so I don't even know if it's like nonfiction or fiction at this point. That's how little I know about it.
It's nonfiction. It's based on a book,
Okay.
but it's done by this director that is really, really good at like small details. So Bly Manor and Hill House are directed by the same guy. They're following two different families being haunted in two very different ways. So in like Bly Manor, there's these ghosts that are like you meet them throughout the story. You find out their background like later in the series. It's like 6 or 7 episodes, like they're pretty short. But you see them in the background, but you don't really notice them unless you're looking for them.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And then in the Hill House one, it's small details that like play into the story later. Like there's a specific door that is like important in a way that you don't know, and they never really explain why it's important, but they keep bringing up this door and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, those are the type of shows that I like. It's like where they give you like little hints. Okay, so first time I got through the parkour, I got like over halfway through, and now I failed on like the first 5 jumps. My last 3 attempts. This is just great.
I'm almost finished.
me
Oh my god,
too.
I keep choking.
Have you been
Yeah.
watching Lxvely or no? I don't know where you are.
I
Oh, Nikki's
am
about ready to
almost
beat the parkour. Oh my god. There you go.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm
Got it in my
almost
first
back to the
try.
start. I made so my friend the other day sent me a picture of the Skyblock season 1 lobby that he had, and he had
Oh.
made a meme out of it, and he put it I put it as the very last meme in the last compilation that I did. And he was like, "What if we kissed in the Skyblock season 1 lobby and we were both boys?" I was like, it made me
I
laugh.
Oh
remember
my
seeing that,
god.
and that also
It was the
reminds
very
me.
last one. Yes.
Lovely does the MCC meme compilations for the server, and I'll post a link to those right now, and that'll also be in the description as well if you want to check it out. But make sure you check them out because she does put a lot of effort into them, and they are actually really good meme compilations. And oftentimes they do feature community members and staff members and stuff like that too. So it's definitely worth a watch for those. And one question I wanted to ask you about those is, what was your inspiration for doing the first one? Was there like something that like maybe you just made a meme and you're like, whoa, I should do a compilation of these, or was there like a more in-depth story or something like that?
Finish the parkour. So I've always liked making memes. I like to use them as my way to like complain without complaining. Like it's a funny way to kind of like vent frustration, but it's also like, when you play on a server for long enough, like I've played since 2016, there's memes that are kind of unspoken in the community that people know about. Like when the charity time booster goes off, half of the server will say, "Who just sent me $1,000?" Because
Oh
that's
yeah.
always what noobs say because they don't know. And I saw Leafy post a link to one of their meme compilations, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's such a great idea! I've got this whole folder of memes. I might as well put them together."
Yeah.
And it's actually been a really cool way for me to like work on my editing skills. Like instead of just doing as like a slideshow, I've started practicing like animating things and adding transitions and sound effects and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I've noticed that they have like increased in like editing quality like as you've done them, which has been like really cool. Do you like create them as like the moments happen, or do you like kind of like one day you just let it all out on like
It's a
you
bit of both. It's a bit
okay.
of both. So one example of like when I just made one as something was happening was when Andrea was messaging in general chat that she had found this super cute pink toaster and she's like, "Should I get this pink toaster for like 65 euros or whatever it was?
I
Canadian money, Monopoly money.
I do
Or
remember
should
this.
I or should I get the cheaper toaster that's not pink for like $35?" And I'm like, "Bro, get the cheaper toaster. Are you kidding me?" And then Nikki comes in and is like, "Buy the pink toaster."
That yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
why
with
would
Nikki
you
on
not
that
buy
one.
a pink
I'm sorry.
toaster?
I know. And so I made that meme of, sound financial decisions, Nikki trying to get her to buy a pink toaster.
Yeah,
I never saw that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've
Oh,
watched your meme
how
compilation.
dare
oh
you?
wow.
I've included you. I remember I made that meme, the Obama meme about you. I sent it to you to ask if I could put it in there the other day.
Yeah, I love that. It is very accurate.
It is quite
Um,
good. Here, I'll put it in here real quick. So
I made
this
a
one
meme.
wasn't in the like I had it saved for a while meme.
That's
I love it. I love it. Yeah, when I first got staff, I was like, you know, like, I would deal with things like, oh, please make sure you're not spamming the chat, like stuff like that. Always so nice and polite. But now I'm like, dude, stop spamming. I don't want to meet you. Be quiet.
You were so squeaky and new, so innocent.
Yeah.
kind
The next meme type video I have coming up is I'm making a random MCC related tier list.
oh.
Uh, so I have started. So just as anything MCC related is up, and I am going to rank them as I see appropriate with explanation. So a couple of the ones I have all the subservers. I've got the mining robots, support tickets, the voting NPC,
Oh god.
Warp Anvil, because I love Warp Anvil, and then the important links GUI that's in all the lobbies, and that's going in B tier because it's wonderful, but no one ever reads it.
Wait, where
And of
is
course
this
spawn mode.
GUI? I've never heard of
Oh
that
dear,
before.
go down into spawn. It's
Where?
right here.
Oh, that. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, yeah.
This is
And like
proving
this
my
one as
point.
well, the villager, notable
Oh,
members.
this is all
I
just
don't think
ex-admins.
anyone's ever looked through it before.
People used to do staff tier lists
Yes, that was awful.
and then post them, and I thought it was
I
the
yeah,
funniest thing in the world. I
It
I
don't.
was
do remember that.
high quality entertainment, but then all of the posts kept getting like deleted and locked because of the drama that it started.
So like
And I say the drama was just people being upset about the honest truth. I'm sorry that you got a bad tier, but that is probably accurate.
so it
I'm not lying.
for anybody who made those tier lists, because I know a couple of them are probably watching this right now. Yes, you did your job. You created stuff happening in the staff Discord. So congratulations, because I was a mentor at the time, and you made me deal with it. So thank you for that. Uh, I thought that they were super funny though.
Oh.
I don't know how well they'd work now, just because there's like not as many
Mm,
people on the team. But
yeah.
I think one of these days I'm gonna have to get like somebody back on here, and we're gonna have to do another one on the show. I think it would be hilarious.
I think it would be great to have one of the like community winners from the Oscars help you put this tier list together.
Oh, feel free to fill out that guest application. It's completely free to do so. I encourage everybody who even has a hint of interest in being a guest on here. It's completely free. Please make sure to fill it out. It takes like 3 or 4 minutes. Super easy. And then you get a chance to talk about whatever you want on here, and get your name out there. And also, for everybody else watching, make sure to comment your IG. I forgot to say this at the start. Make sure to comment your in-game name. And I was alerted by somebody in episode 0 that I said MCC username instead of MC username. So make sure you comment your MC username, not MCC username, whatever that is. And then also your Discord handle as well, for a chance of winning a $5 gift card just from watching this video and doing that. So that is still out there.
Might be like a hot take,
Ooh, love
but
hot takes.
I really think like blacklisted users, especially the ones who troll the server a lot and like evade and stuff, they keep things moving. I think the entertainment sometimes is needed, to be fair. Like, it's worth
You
it
know?
sometimes. Not the effort that I spent banning like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of spam bots, but just like there was a couple things that, these blacklisted users would pop up and do. It was just funny.
The things they would choose to do to troll us were sometimes
I did the
quite
parkour.
entertaining.
Oh, I'm so proud of
Yay!
myself. Okay.
Proud of you. One time the individual who liked to troll me and Zermies made like 50 spam bots say lovely is stinky. That was the only message. And I'm like, you went through all that
They
effort.
lie?
Call
Are
me
they
stinky?
wrong?
They
Are
are
you
wrong.
stinky?
How dare you?
Mm.
So that is going to conclude episode 1 of the MCC Community Spotlight. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'm just going to reiterate a couple things that I said at the beginning. Just so people know, feel free to fill out the guest application. It's completely free. There's no strings attached, and I'll DM you if you're accepted. Get a time set up. If the Saturday or Sunday time listed on the form doesn't work for you, we're willing to work with you if it's a different time. So don't let that stop you from applying. Feel free to put in a user submission. If you put in a user submission, you have a chance of winning a $5 gift card just for the submission. It doesn't have to be like a video or anything like that. It could even just be a question or a topic that you want us to talk about. We just want to get community members involved in any way we can. And to encourage that, we're giving away some gift cards. Speaking of that, make sure you comment down your MC username and your Discord tag. Whether that be the new tag or the old tag, either one works fine. Just make sure that you label them so that we know which one is your Minecraft name and which one is your Discord name. And you have a chance of winning a $5 gift card. You'll be contacted by Boosky on Discord. It's just Boosky, Boosky. So if anybody else is trying to impersonate that or anything like that, don't listen to them. A really easy way to check it is just check mutual servers. Make sure that I'm the Bouncehouses or Boosky in MCC Community Discord. You can also go to the MCC Community Discord and direct message me from there if you think that somebody might be trying to scam you by impersonation or something like that. And then also, if you want a prison plot or Skyblock Island or anything like that advertised, feel free to fill out an ad submission as well. And then I also had a question in the last video of if people can make like their own ads, like if they want a PNG shown or even like a short video. Totally. Yeah, I'm totally willing to show like a 20 or 30-second ad for a prison plot or something, as long as it's MCC related and MCC appropriate, follows all the rules, guidelines, all that stuff. And I'll work with you if like something needs to be removed or edited out or something like that. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy this series. Please feel free to leave any feedback on it in the comments down below. Make sure you go check out Lxvely's meme compilations if you haven't already. She works pretty hard on them, and there are a lot of funny memes in there. I want to give a very special thanks to not only my co-host Nikki, but also our guest Lxvely for being the first person on the show, kind of the icebreaker for it. I greatly appreciate both of you guys being on. And do you have any final thoughts or comments or anything like that either of you guys have that you want to get out?
I make cottagecore build compilations and build tutorials on YouTube.
Make sure you go check those out. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you comment down below for the giveaway and fill out any of the forums that you want to. Have a good day or night or weekend, weekday, Monday, whatever it is for you guys. All right. See you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.